Well, welcome back, and my guest, as I mentioned, is Amy Robinette, and she's from Northeast Carolina Prep School over in Tarboro. And what we want to talk about is the programs that she has or is a part of at her school that may remind those when we had grades 1 through 12 and 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. We had FFA and we had home ec, and we could go through 4 years of learning about occupations and skills and prepare you that if you didn't go on. College is not for everyone, guys. It's just not. But jobs are for everyone.
Absolutely.
Now, Amy, sort of reintroduce yourself. Now, Amy, she was kind enough. She and I happened to be in a meeting, and I picked up on her skills. And she came in, I don't know, 4, 6, 8 weeks ago, and we had a nice conversation. And I said, before school starts back, I want to have you on so we can perhaps send a message out for anyone that did not know that this was available and what is available. But reintroduce yourself, and tell us something about the arena that I just shared.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for having me. My name is Amy Robinette, and I'm the high school counselor / ICAP director for Northeast Carolina Prep School. And what ICAP is individual career and college action plan. So in summary, and again, I'm so proud of our school, I could talk about it all day long, but we are a pre-K through 12 free public charter school, and located in Tarboro. And what makes us unique or one of the many things is that we genuinely are trying to prepare our students for life after high school, and we are very deliberate about that. And so that means for some students, that is a 4-year college, and for other students, that is the Career and Workforce Development Program. But what we do believe is that all students need additional skills beyond the traditional classroom before graduation. So that means that almost 90% of our students graduate with some kind of credential or additional certification other than their high school diploma, whether that be in welding, whether that be in medical office terminology, whether that be in criminal justice, whether that be in auto mechanics. We really try to make sure that our students are prepared for what comes after high school.
And that's what we need, is to look at the future, not history, what has already happened. Now, you understand the great program that Southern Nash has.
Absolutely.
A tremendous program that continues to strengthen. My FFA teacher was the first FFA teacher there, and he did a wonderful job, and it's been continued. Tell us about some of your students. You were saying somebody that was just elected, the first one in 40 years or something.
Yeah, we're kind of...
And tell them about your role that you play in that also.
Well, so Northeast Carolina Prep School has an FFA chapter. We chartered that in 2016, officially chartered it. And so it's just been amazing to watch that grow. We are in the process of building a animal storage facility where we're going to have animals actually on our campus so that students can get hands-on learning experiences similar to what Southern Nash has. They've been great in kind of sharing some ideas.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes,
because
absolutely.
It's like a novelty now, even though it's been going on forever.
Absolutely, and they have been just a great mentor to us and really supported us through that. So we're actually modeling our facility off of what Southern Nash has done.
Well, that's a great design.
Yes, absolutely. And so we are using agriculture as one of our platforms for growing student leaders. And just as an example of that, so in North Carolina, we have 6 students every year who are selected in June to represent the whole state as state FFA officers. So that means those 6 are college students, and they travel the state and they're the ones that facilitate the workshops and do all of those things. And so Northeast Carolina Prep School is very proud that we have the first state officer from from Edgecombe County in the last 40 years. And so Haley Eason, she is an amazing young lady. She is representing us and North Carolina very well. And so again, just a testament to what can happen in a small eastern North Carolina town when we actually believe in a kid and actually pour into them, and they have the power, the willpower, and the work ethic to make that happen. And Haley has definitely done that.
Leadership comes in many ways, but seeing and following helps. And I get back to the days when I was in high school. We learned how to weld. We learned how to use the cross saw. We learned how to public speak. We learned how to identify animals and tool identifications. And it prepared you for a wide range. And these programs teach ladies and men how to change tires and how to do something with oil.
Absolutely.
And there's so much ignorance out there.
I am so proud. Two of our graduates that I brag about the most, just because, again, I'm a woman, and so I think, I'm pro women. But we have 2 female students who actually got their welding certification through Edgecombe Community College, graduated, and then went to the NASCAR Institute in Morrisville. And
that's big league.
That is big league. And so we had 2 female students. One actually has already graduated. The other is still completing her program. But I also want to share about the students that make this so unique and so powerful of a story, is that one of those students was in a self-contained EC classroom, which means that student was had learning deficiencies that required specific care for that student. And when that student graduated from us, they not only had a high school diploma, they had a certificate in welding. They were empowered enough, thanks to also a very supportive family, to move 3 hours away, and now has completed this very rigorous program with intentions of coming back to Edgecombe County to work. And so, again, it's in those small individual stories that we are making a difference that makes me so proud.
Well, see, and it would be so nice if we could have more of those stories shared with our audience, because there's people out there that would benefit from this that they can't get but from a few places in Edgecombe and Nash and Halifax counties.
Absolutely. One of the reasons why we can be so accessible to Edgecombe Community College is because of location. We are located less than 2 miles from the main campus in Tarboro of Edgecombe Community College. So we have a bus every day that transports our students to the college and then gets them back so then they can get back home every day on time. So because of our location, we're able to offer a lot of options. And the other thing is, our principal and I, we hand schedule every student, which also makes us kind of unique. We're small enough that we can do that. But for example, we offer American Sign Language on our campus. And we have a student who loves American Sign Language and wants to be a sign language interpreter. Edgecombe Community College does not offer that program, but Wilson Community College does because of its location to the School for the Deaf. And
that's right.
And so trying to fill that workforce, because my student has transportation, my student is now able to take their classes in the morning with us, and then they're driving to Wilson Community College and taking the sign language classes, again, so that we can prepare the workforce for the next generation.
Amy, that is so wonderful. And I told you I was talking to Linwood Robertson, who is development and all over at Edgecombe Community, and he was telling me what a nice relationship, because I brought it up that I was going to have you back on, and that we had talked about the program, and he was raving about the nice relationship that you had. And I have said that the community college and the vocational areas partnering would be just magnificent, magnificent. And interacting with the professors and the students in the program and the horticulture, and I mean growing and building and all, and preparing you for, because now look at the shortages. Look at the shortages that we have, and it's only going to worsen. So that means the value of what we're talking about is going to increase, where you go in and you get a job that you think is terrific and it's 40,000, and then you go in that you would lift your nose up and you're making 100.
Right. You're exactly right. Well, and it's really interesting to me in my world. So we'll have a student, for example, who may start out wanting to do auto body, get into auto body, and maybe realize, you know what, instead of working on the engine, I'd rather work on the body side of it. Or maybe I want to try welding. I would much rather them figure out what they like and don't like while they are under my care, and I can guide them in those decisions, than whenever they are out on their own at 20 years old, and now suddenly they get into a career they don't like and they don't know what to do, so then they quit or walk away from a program instead of actually having the skills to pivot and try something different.
Well, we look at, in Nash County, the pole climbers out at Nash.
Right.
What a great program of preparing for a great career.
Absolutely.
And you're talking about the same thing. And partnering, having those relationships with Southern Nash and other schools that have this.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that tell as we've got a break sign, but I'm going to fudge a little bit more. What the best way to contact, a phone number, a address, something that if you would get a pen or something that we can interact, so that you could call Amy and discuss, if you had a child or grandchild that would have an interest in at least discussing this. So
yeah, our phone number is 252-641-0464. 252-641-0464. Our website is NECPrepschool.com. You can find all of our contact information there. Our principal is available to answer any questions. Our executive director. We have a marketing director who is also amazing that works during the summer. But our entire staff believe in what we do and love the opportunity to share more about it.
This is truly a career opportunity, as everybody is not a college interest.
Absolutely.
They may be, but they aren't right now.
And I know you got to take a break, but I'll just add, if there are any area businesses that would love to house a high school student, whether it be for a day, whether it be for a semester,
or an internship.
Internships, absolutely. I would love that. I would love to be able to place students into careers, to get them to do some job shadowing and learn those skills, so that we can kind of keep this pipeline rolling. So again, not just interested families and grandparents and things that to enroll, but if you have a way that you want to partner with us as an industry, we would love to talk to you.
Amy, we appreciate it so much, and we could go on and on. But if for some reason you can't get in touch with her, just call 407-1111 here at the station. Leave word with me and I can communicate and we can get you together. But with that, Pernell is screaming at us. We're out of here and we'll be back in a bit. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.